Hey guys, Novel Bushy here, welcome back to the channel, and today we're here to talk about Beta 2 because the first part of Beta 2 is now over and we had a lot of fun in this channel. We fought Arkveld, we fought Gypsios, we fought with the subs, members, and also my friends over at the Smash Brothers video channel, and that was a lot of fun. So yeah, let's get into this. So firstly, I gotta say thanks for everyone coming through. We had a lot of fun. We had like what, 4 streams going through the weekend. We did a lot of hunting. Being able to get my hands back in wilds, it's been good because the experience of just being able to fight monsters in the open world is such a different experience compared to what we've had before. Now, it's one of the things I always liked back in Try. Actually, back in Try, there was this thing where you could go out in the Moga village and you can go out to the deserted island and monsters would spawn, different ones at day and night, and you would just go out there and hunt. And I would do that as long as I could until no more monsters would spawn. So it's interesting to see the evolution of that system now in wilds, and it's like, wow, you know, we're finally here. And I experienced that a lot with my friends. On Saturday I went live with my friends and we were just hunting stuff together in our environment link. Yeah, environment links are a bit weird to set up, and we're just out there hunting, just whatever came on the map, it was dying. So it was a nice experience for us to do that, honestly. So I really like the aspect of this, and coming back and playing in Beta 2 further reminded me on what I enjoy so much on that aspect of Monster Hunter Wilds. Like, just being able to hunt so freely is such a blessing to me in this game. But you still got options, right? You can go to Alma and create quests there. You can create quests on the fly of monsters that you see on the map, or you can just go around and start whacking monsters on the head and then just see what happens, you know, start a quest and start balling. So that was cool. And it was always fun looking at the map and seeing a level 5 Dosaguma show up, like, yo, I need to hunt that. Level 5 Gypsios, and obviously way down Arkveld. So it was nice to fight so many different monsters in the beta. It was great, man. Playing with all you subs who came through. We had many good streams there. It was great. Not just that, I had my friend JR for the Smash Brothers podcast channel. You know, check us out over there. If you know, you know. It's where we do anime and gaming stuff, but we also do Monster Hunter. So JR came and started streaming Monster Hunter, and he streamed with me, and it was a lot of fun. Bringing a noob who's never played Monster Hunter Wilds. This was his first time, his first beta. In his third quest, he went straight to Arkveld, and he did pretty good. He didn't die for at least, what, 10 minutes? And then he cutted back to back. And yeah, it was pretty bad at that point. Oh shit! No! He's dead!
Dead.
He's dead!
Yeah, I guess I should have got the heels and that, you know what I'm saying? But I got too cocky.
No, it was a great experience actually. He had a lot of fun, so I'm definitely going to do more of that. You're definitely going to see more team stuff with me and my friends. You know, we're going to be fighting together. We're going to be just having fun as a team in this game. It's going to be a lot of fun streaming and playing with them, and playing with you guys too, because we had a lot of people come through. We did a lot of Arkveld hunts together. Me and Delta, we did a great hunt. I think we got him down like 40 minutes, and I died once. My bad, Delta. My bad. I let you down. So it was cool to experience, you know, fighting these more difficult hunts in the beta. And I guess we should talk about Arkveld because, you know, I'm already on the topic of Arkveld. And firstly, one thing I like about difficult hunts is that it pushes you to the limit. Now, Arkveld, to be honest, isn't the most difficult hunt. Demo Magnamano is quite a lot harder than Demo Arkveld. I would give you that. Honestly, it's not the same comparison. Demo Magnamano is literally a demon from hell. No cap, that guy was actually insanity. I think it took me like 60 something tries to kill him back in Rise. While Demo Arkveld, it took me like 5 tries, I guess. I was able to get him down with Lance. I was able to get down with Gun Lance, Sword Shield, and Charge Blade. Insect Glaive was so close, but I messed up. Guys. I kept dying. And Hammer, yeah, Hammer was stressful. It took me, I tried like 5 times until the end of the beta, 3 AM in the UK, GMT time. And yeah, I was so sad going to bed, not being able to kill him with Hammer. That was a bit stressful. But playing with people, like just trying to figure out the ways to get as much damage as you can. For me, I've always found that fun. I know a lot of people don't like timed quests, but for me personally, I always find it interesting because it pushes me to figure out ways to get more damage than I normally need to think about. I need to think about environment traps. I need to think about ways to get more attack boosts. I need to think about attacking the monster in the most efficient way so I can kill him within the given time limit. I've always liked timed quests. That's just me personally. I understand it's not for everyone. There was a lot of people coming through saying, you know, Arkveld wasn't too tough, but the time limit was the issue. If they had more time, he would be dead easy. And yeah, you're probably right on that. Time limit does put a lot of pressure on the hunter. It makes you play in a certain way because you can't play as defensive, which, yes, you should have options to play differently, but just me personally, just being forced to play aggressive and not chill and just get on and on the monster and trying to do as much as I can in the time limit I have. For me, it gets my blood pumping. It makes me focus because I have a deadline. And if I don't reach this deadline, well, then I'm going to lose. So I do really like that. In fact, some of my favorite quests back in Monster Hunter World and even in Rise was actually the lesser timed, tempered and anomaly quests, those 50 minutes, 25-minute ones. I like that because it always forced me to figure out ways to do as much damage as I can to kill the monsters I need to kill in the given time. Obviously, that does push people to use more damage output rather than defensive skills, but that's a different topic for another day. Anyway, Arkveld, the boy himself, the boy with the chains. Now this guy, what do I think about Arkveld? You know what? I kind of like Arkveld. I kind of like him, but at first I wasn't sure what to think about him because there wasn't much material. You couldn't see much about him. He was so hidden. And then when I saw him draining energies and going all dragon-like, I was like, okay, this is interesting. Where's this gonna go? I still think his chains are stupid. Now, why is this guy walking, crawling around with chains just flapping about everywhere? That's the most dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life, but it is what it is. Apart from that, I think his fight is pretty enjoyable. He's an aggressive monster. He has very flashy moves. There's a lot of mobility. To be honest, he kind of reminds me of Magnum Marlow, but not in the same sense. It reminds me of Magnum Marlow because he's got very expressive moves and he's very movement based. When you think of monsters like Narragansett, he's more in your face, right? You're kind of underneath him, right in front of him. It's like a brute battle, right? He's right in front of you, toe to toe. You're there. When I find Magnum Marlow, when I find Arkveld, I feel like, okay, it's more like a dance. They're moving around the map. I'm moving around the map. I'm trying to get in. They're trying to keep me out and then come in from the side. I like that. I really do like that. Those type of expressive monsters are the monsters that kind of get me excited. So, you know, Magnum Marlow, Malzeno, Valstrax, and now Arkveld, those expressive monsters who don't just attack so linearly, they attack in different patterns to keep you guessing. Those fights I always enjoy. So I really like Arkveld's fight, regardless of what I think about how he looks. I think his fight's great. Honestly, when he powers up into his dragon form, the way he uses his change and the way he attacks you and the way he slides up and jumps in the air and then tries to attack you from behind. He tries to backstab you. First you go to him and you sneak attack him, and then he comes to you and tries to sneak attack you back, and you're like, damn man, this guy knows where it's at. So I like that. Now, one thing I don't like when it comes to his attacks is his super move is so garbage. Honestly, it missed like 99% of the time. I was standing literally right in it, like right beneath him. I thought I was hit. Nope, didn't touch me. Which is strange because Ray Dow, for some reason, you're standing pretty much behind him and his ray guns can still hit you, while this big ass move can't hit you when you're like literally right in it. I don't understand what's going on there. The hitbox on that one is a bit strange. And Ray Dow's hitbox for that railgun move is bullshit. Alright, I gotta tell you, it's bullshit. It killed me way too many times when I was nowhere near it, honestly. But back to Arkveld. Arkveld, yeah, I think he's a good monster. And the way he sounds, his sound design is, to be honest, is very alien. Something that's not really from this earth, from the Monster Hunter universe in a sense. I know that might sound like a turn off for some people, definitely for ecology type folk, but when I think about his chains, when I think about the way he sounds, it sounds like an alien. The way he's changed retract back when he's enraged back into their form, it's really strange to me. I'm not really sure how to coin the term. The best way I can describe it is alien. It's very alien. Even though I don't like the look, like I said, I do like the fight and I do like the sound, and I think he's a good monster. I can't wait to see what he's got for us in the full game. A lot of people have speculated he's going to have more of a transformation in the full game, which I do hope for. A lot of people have said maybe it's going to be similar to Gormagala, where you got Gormagala, you got Shaguru, and then at the end you got Chaotic in post content. It could be similar here, who knows? If it is, then great. If it's not, well, that's what it is. But I'm really excited to see what this guy has. One of my theories is that as he goes to different regions, he sees the other apexes, he absorbs their energy, and absorbing different elemental energies change the way he fights, maybe even change the way he looks, I don't know, or the way his colors on his chains. That's something that's got me very interested about this monster, so I can't wait to see more when it comes to that aspect of this game. But enough about Arkveld. We talked a lot about Arkveld. What about Gypshaws? Gypshaws is pretty good. He's a bit faster than I thought. Some of his attacks are weird. His attacks are so slow. They're so slow, but when they hit you, you still go flying. That was like throws me for a loop. It's like, what momentum in this move is sending me like 10 meters? When this move is literally moving like 1 mile per hour, how am I getting hit like 10 meters right now? That is strange, but it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, Gypshaws, he's okay. He's pretty cool. I do like him. I don't know if it's just me, his death animation seems to last a lot longer than it used to. Down in the comments, you vets have to let me know what you think about that. But overall, to be honest, Gypshaws is kind of like a side thing for me. I was mostly just interested in Arkveld. I'm interested to now fight more old monsters like Gravios, Congalala, Narcilla for sure, to see what they've been cooking for those other old monsters for this game. I'm very excited to see what they have in store for us. Weapons. I played a lot of weapons this weekend. We're gonna have another video talking about Lance because, I mean, I played a lot of Lance and I do have slightly a new opinion on Lance by playing it more, because I did do a lot of those polls. If you guys remember, I did polls on every single Blaze Master weapon. We went through all your comments. We had a good conversation about what people felt about the first beta when it came to every single Blaze Master weapon. And my opinion on Lance changed a bit. I did enjoy Gun Lance a bit more than I did back in the first beta, playing it differently. Sword Shield I'm a bit mixed on now. I'm not too sure how I want to play Sword Shield. I feel like the new multi-hit ability is so strong. I'm not too sure how else the kit really fits into it right now. But I still really need to think about that and see what it's like in the full game. Greatsword is great. I had a lot of fun with Greatsword actually. I had a lot of fun with Greatsword. I had fun with Hammer. The more I learned how to use Hammer, even though I do understand the strifes with Hammer from fans, I finally understand how to use Hammer in Wilds. But in the end, it kept going back to Mighty Charge because it's much faster to do than any other move, and it does pretty damn good damage. So that's the move I stuck with. Weapons I mixed on the Switch Axe. I don't know how to feel about that weapon. That weapon just feels so weird. When I think about Rise Break Switch Axe, like I just fell in love with that Switch Axe. It's so much fun. I haven't played World Switch Axe in a long time, probably like 4 or 5 years. It's been a while. A Wild Switch Axe kind of turned me off. Insect Glaive is okay. I don't really know how to use the weapon in this game. In Rise Break, I know how to use it. In this game, not really. It seemed like you pretty much just spam the big superpower moves that everyone was telling me back in those comments and those old videos. Wound, so you can get your extracts back and then just rinse and repeat, right? That's what it seemed like, because it's so much damage, you might as well do it. Capcom really need to think how they treat these super powered moves, which is a topic we may need to revisit. What other weapon is there? Dual Blades is Dual Blades. I'm not going to say much about that. I tried it. It's not for me. A Longsword. Every time I use Longsword in this game, I just feel like I'm swinging. Honestly, I just feel like I'm just swinging and things are happening. I don't really feel like the vibe for the weapon as I did back in the 4th or 3rd gen, honestly. I just felt out of love with the weapon after the 4th gen. 5th gen Longsword wasn't for me. 6th gen Longsword, I still don't think it's for me. I'm gonna keep on trying it just to see where it fits for me, but I have no idea. Hunting Horn. Hunting Horn is fun, although I still prefer Gyu's Hunting Horn. I know not many people talk about Gyu's Hunting Horn, and I think that's because most Hunting Horn mains now aren't from the old gen. Most of them started in World. That's just my speculation. Down in the comments, you can tell me if I'm wrong. I just liked Gyu's Hunting Horn for the double notes. I think the double notes was an interesting mechanic. It forced you to be aggressive with the Hunting Horn and not just a healer in the background. I always liked that, and the encores in that game did mean a lot to me. I thought it was a lot of fun. Anyway guys, I think we've done enough here. We've been talking for a bit too long. Beta 2 was good. I had a lot of fun. Next week, we're going back live again. So if you want to come through, come through. It should be a lot of fun. Anyway guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good one. See ya.